Hey everybody. Hey Morgan. How are you guys? I'm gonna eat dinner while I hang out with y'all, so hi Ari. And we already got 50 likes. Thanks, Morgan. Is it because I'm back to going back to my roots tonight and eating pizza while I'm on the live stream? That's probably it. Mm. Face itches. Hi Zoe. Right? Pizza always does deserve likes. It's like a tradition around here, and I haven't done it in a while. Can't have a proper live stream without giant sodas and pizza. Yay! Good news, Amelia. Now I won't get confused when I'm talking to you. It's so hard to remember everybody's preferred name when their screen names are different. I appreciate it. Hi, David. How are you? Hope you're all doing very, very well this fine Sunday evening. Do you want pepperoni, Sophie? Don't say I never gave you anything. I gave you a whole pepperoni. This dog loves pepperoni. Hey, Yuke, how are you? Well, what's happening with me is I'm trying to eat pizza, live streaming, fighting a dog for my dinner, and I have an itchy face with greasy fingers, so, you know, I'm making it today. And tech lost, so kind of disappointed about that. Looks like our March Madness run is finally over. Like legally, you? If so, that is really awesome. And I'm super happy for you. I remember what that was like. For me, it didn't feel real until I actually like saw it on my driver's license, and that's kind of like when it like sunk in that like this is my legal name and my gender is legally female and those sorts of things. So that's really cool. Mm. I ordered the thin crust pepperoni from Domino's. They went a little bit too crispy on it, and it's a little bit too crumbly for my taste. I kind of prefer Pizza Hut better. Hey, Bailey. No, then where did you change it at? Confused, you. I'm confused. Right? It's a lot like a chip. Sophie, what are you doing, baby? She thinks she's being so sneaky, and she's being so obvious. I can't help but cave. She makes me smile. Was that good, you sneaky little baby? You being sneaky? As you stole out right from me right here. Of course, she didn't actually steal it. I gave it to you, baby. But if I make her think that she stole it, it's kind of like a self-confidence boost. It makes her feel like confident with her skills. Just like when she tries to hunt birds in the backyard and she fails every time. I'm like, oh, I give her like positive feedback. I'm like, oh, baby, you were so close. You'll definitely get that bird next time. She's never ever caught a bird in her entire life. Ever. She found a dead one once. That's probably as close as we've ever gotten. My mighty hunter. Yeah. She looks ferocious until you find out she's a marshmallow. Hi, Christina. How are you? See, the problem with Sophie and bird hunting is that she'll see the bird in the backyard and she'll like get down on like all fours and she'll like creep like right up to it and she'll get maybe 6-7 feet away from the bird and she gets so excited because she's gotten that close to the bird without the bird seeing her, and she's really happy and excited about this fact, and she usually like jumps up and jumps around like trying to get like my attention to show me how close to the bird she's gotten as the bird flies away um, without Sophie even being close to it. She'll get there one day. Life goals, everyone. Life goals. Thanks, Amelia. I love her too. You're meh, Christina? That doesn't sound good. What's wrong? Good evening, beautiful. How are you, my friend? Also, guess what, everybody? We are now 56 days and almost 12 hours away from my surgery date. Ah! It's happening. Hey, thanks to the 2,000 likes, beautiful. That may put us up into number 1. I've almost conquered this whole pizza. I have 3 little pieces left. I'm struggling. Yeah, I still doesn't feel real. Still does not feel real. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how it's supposed to feel, knowing that I'm for sure getting top surgery, but it doesn't feel real. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Christina. Yeah, doggo does help, Bailey. The only problem is I'm going to be in San Francisco for 2 weeks when I have this surgery, and Miss Sophie is not going to get to come with me. So I'm going to be without my baby for 2 weeks. That'll be the longest we've ever been apart. I'm sad about that. The longest I've ever been away from Miss Sophie at one time was probably 7 days, and this is going to be twice as long. Yeah, I'm going to miss my baby girl, but I can't take you with me. Mainly because I can't take care of you after I have surgery. You know how you like to bounce? That doesn't go good with what I'm doing. But yeah, so I am sad about that part. Man, I've got pizza crumbs all in my hair. Don't know how that happened. But yeah, so it does not feel real. I don't have a way to describe how it feels yet. It hasn't been a month since the last video, Yuke. It's been like a week and a half, my friend. But yes, I'm going to make a video about my trip to San Francisco. I've already started editing it. I'm probably like halfway done with it. But I have so much going on right now that like the time I do have right now that's available towards making videos is I lack the motivation, so to speak. We'll get there. So I do apologize if you've all been waiting anxiously for a video. This girl just needs a break. Just need a break. Like, I have so many like wonderful and exciting things happening for the first time in my life that I kind of wanted to just take some time to enjoy it and enjoy life. I have some really incredible personal things happening that I haven't shared with you guys, and I really don't want to at this time. But but I kind of just want to take some time and enjoy life and enjoy being the person that I always knew that I was. Hey Maggie, how are you? Long time no chat. Yeah, it's been longer than usual. I'll admit. Ever since like mid-February, my video schedule's just kind of fallen off a little bit, so I'll pick it back up though. I'll pick it back up. Like I said, it really is just so time consuming. And not only that, but I haven't had a lot to say aside from like the surgery updates, so I'd kind of rather make no video at all than just make a video about nothing. If that makes any sense. I don't know, it's weird. But with that being said, the channel will hit 2,000 subscribers this week, which blows my mind. So, we got that going for us. We got that going for us. So, what else do you guys got going on? What'd y'all do today? Anything exciting? Me and Sophie laid here and watched the basketball game. About all we did today. It's about all we did today. Had? I don't understand, Maggie. Wow, well, there's 18 people on here. It would be kind of cool to break our new standing record of what was it? What did we hit yesterday? Was it 32 at one time? That's pretty cool. No, I just saw one that said hello, Maggie. And then you corrected it to had, but there was nothing before that that I can go back and see. So it doesn't really make sense to me what you're trying to say. I don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth right now, Maggie, and I need you to fix that. Well, that's a step in the right direction, Amelia. So congrats on that. But yeah, man, I got surgery on my mind, so it's gonna be that way for the next few months. Sophie, you look so pathetic. Look, this is the situation that I'm currently dealing with. She's just laying in my lap chilling. Expecting me to pet her. Like that's all my life is about. Is my sole purpose in life is to let this dog get in and out from the backyard and then pet her when she requests it. That's all I'd have to do in life. And if I fail at either one of those two things, we don't get along so well. Weather in Texas is hot right now, David. It was like 92 degrees today. It's real hot. Really, really hot. I always said that to you, but ever since I got Sophie, it's like I wouldn't trade her for the world. She is, without a doubt, my best friend. Love this baby to pieces. You just get like so attached to him. Like I do everything with Sophie, There's literally nothing I do, with the exception of going to work, that doesn't have Sophie involved. Like if I'm going around town, like running errands, Sophie goes. A lot of times, if I'm going to the store, a lot of stores where I live are dog friendly. Sophie goes. If I'm going to a friend's house, Sophie's coming along. Sophie goes everywhere I go. When I go through the drive-through line at Chicken Express, Sophie's head's always hanging out the back window, begging for a piece of chicken, which she has a pretty good success rate on, I might add, actually. Um, Usually, when I go to the drive-through to get my food, they'll always ask me if they can give her a piece of chicken, and of course, the answer is yes. I spend so much time with her, Maggie. I mean, we sleep in the same bed. I mean, like, this is my baby. Like, I don't have children. I'm never going to be able to have children. That's something that I gave up. And, so Sophie she's my child. She is my child. What am I doing for Easter? I don't know, probably the same thing I do every day. I don't really celebrate Easter, so. Yeah, but it's not like I'm scamming the free chicken cardo, but it is a slight scam just because if I don't take her along to get her own free piece, I'm gonna have to give her one of my pieces, and I don't like parting with my own chicken, so I just take her along to get her own. Same thing like if I go get ice cream, they give her like the puppy cones, which she like devours, or like the coffee places, they give like puppuccinos, which is basically just like a cup full of whipped cream, but she just goes after it, man. Hey Joan, how are you? Yes, I am really excited about my upcoming surgery. You guys have no idea. Unless you've been in that position, it's impossible to explain. Yeah, Sophie's not like a sibling. She's like my baby. She's my child. She's like having a derpy toddler. Is how I would describe Sophie. That's how I would describe her. She's like a derpy toddler. Sophie was a rescue dog. She was a rescue dog, and she was given to me as a Christmas present one year, and by my staff. And I went up to my office, and there she was. So Miss Sophie was rescued and given to me as a present. Best present I ever got. Most expensive one I ever got too. The food bill for this girl is ridiculous. I'm gonna put her out on the street corner with one of those signs that says "We'll work for food." We'll work for chicken. That's her favorite. Chicken's her favorite. She loves chicken. Yeah, but it's the personality. They have the personality of like toddlers, Maggie. So it's always going to be like having a derpy toddler. Because Sophie is 4, so like in dog years, that would make us basically the same age. She'd be like 28. Like dog years are like 7 times human years or something like that. So yeah, she'd be like 28. I'm 29, so we're practically the same age. That is a lot of babies, Cardo. Yeah, but the thing about cats though is cats tend to I don't know, they're just different than dogs, like cats don't run up to meet you when you walk in the door, dogs do. Um, Cats are just as happy when you're not around. Now, with a live chicken, Sophie wouldn't know what to do if she ever got her hands on a live chicken. She's more of the deep fried variety from the drive-through. Or her dog food is chicken flavored. It's like chicken and carrots or something like that. She seems to like it. I'm so full right now, Sophie. Getting fat, you guys. I just killed an entire large pizza minus one little slice and an 8-piece chicken wings. Did you do dialysis 3 days a week, Cardo? Sophie, you I gotta move the pizza box. Yeah, I don't want it like sitting on my lap this entire live stream. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Yep, Miss Sophie, she's my baby. So, what do you guys want to talk about on this fine Sunday evening? I'm open to suggestions. If you have any questions, feel free to put those in. More than happy to answer those. I have my second speech therapy lesson on Tuesday, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, where is Chloe at? I think she's avoiding you, Maggie. Yeah, we lost though, Cardo. A noble effort. A noble effort. Yeah, we are featured. That's awesome. Go us. We got featured exactly at the same time where I'm about to have to go take a pee break. So I'll be back like in 2 minutes. You guys don't go anywhere. Put your questions and stuff in the chat, and as soon as I return, I'll be happy to answer them all. So yeah, I will be right back. You can have a nice view of my light. I'm back. Don't leave. See? Told you it'll only be a couple minutes. Hey, we actually gained people. Awesome. I should take bathroom breaks more often. Alright, let's go back up here. Okay, how did my speech therapy go? It went well, Bailey, but it was much different than I thought it was going to be. Turns out speech therapy, I guess I didn't know what it was, to be honest with you. But it went okay enough where I am planning on going back on Tuesday. Seems like it's going to be a weekly thing for me. And you know what? It doesn't cost anything. It's a free speech therapy, so I don't have anything to lose but my time. Christina, you're going back to therapy tomorrow. Nice. Flood the chat. You're thinking of detransitioning, Christina? Yeah, that's like what animals are good for, Maggie. Sophie knows all my problems first. Hi, Ayonik. You're looking for drawing suggestions? What kind of stuff do you like to draw terms and conditions? Because you could totally do some fan art of me. I could stick it on the wall behind me if you draw me something nice. No laundry, Cardo. What's going on with that? You just sketch. You should sketch a photo of Miss Sophie. Basically, just draw a giant big black blob laying on a couch, and you'll have Sophie. Oh. Well, I thought you guys would have way more questions when I came back from the bathroom than that. Mail? What about mail? Not sure what you mean, David. Yeah. Just close your eyes, baby. You can take a nap while I stream. Yeah. Yeah, but we can play after we finish. So, I got nothing unless somebody gets a nice conversation started here. Somebody say something good. Somebody say something. This is the longest anyone's ever gone without talking. Oh my gosh. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, you guys are quiet today. No, Maggie. That's still in a can? Don't think that would be possible. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. And Cardo's dishing out the 10 likes. Thanks for that. You know, it's really a shame that Maxine isn't here because for once, I'm drinking the red stuff and not the blue stuff. Maxine would be proud. Maxine's always on my case about drinking the wrong brand of soda. You know, as talented as I am, it's really hard to drink these ginormous sodas with one hand when they're brand new because they weigh so much. But yeah. Hey, 50 likes from you. Thanks. Yeah, of course I can see your chats, Amelia. I was never in a spot where I couldn't see your chats. How's who doing, Uke? Am I missing something? Maybe I am missing some chats, because what y'all are saying isn't making any sense. No, not gonna do any guests right now, Xander. Sorry. You asked a question? Was it the woodchuck one? Because if so, I particularly ignored that because I found it to be annoying. Not you, just the woodchuck question. Hey, and Ionic agrees. 50 likes. 50 likes. Hello, welcome to all the new peoples. We like new people around here, so make yourself at home. Right, Miss Sophie? Sophie likes new people. Sophie's very friendly. She likes to make friends everywhere. And more likes! Look at that. What did I ever do to deserve such likiness? What did I ever do? Also, if you're new and you aren't horribly put off by my broadcast, you should fan me so that you get notifications. That would be cool. Really trying to hit that 200 mark. We're like at 188, I think it was. So looking for 12 people who want to fan me. I can't speak to that, Amelia, but there are. So the speech therapy that I go to is taught by a professor and 3 of his grad students. The reasoning behind why they do such free charity work to us trans people, I don't know. I'll ask and find out. But I'm just glad it's free. It's like the first free thing that that I found while transitioning, because everything else is so darn expensive. But I'm not bitter. Have I seen any movies lately? The most recent movie that I saw was the new Jumanji movie, like Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, with Jack Black and The Rock. I think it came out like at Christmas or whatever, but I pay-per-viewed it the other night. So yeah, that's the most recent one. I really enjoyed it. I'm a huge Jack Black fan, and so I'll pretty much watch anything with him in it. That's pretty much the only reason I watched it. Notifications haven't worked yet. Sorry. Sometimes they're a little weird. Yes, what about FFS, Amelia? I'll be having that next year. If the money comes together. If the money comes together. FFS is extremely expensive. I'm gonna have to like sell a kidney or something to be able to afford FFS. FFS is probably going to cost somewhere around the neighborhood of like $40,000. To put that in perspective, the house I'm currently living in that I bought like 5 years ago cost $45,000. So like my face is probably going to cost as much as this house, which is horrible sounding. Granted, that's like the exception because most houses don't cost that low a price. Aeonic is just spamming the 400 likes. That is awesome. Times 6. Look at us go. Look at us go. Yeah, so it is super expensive, Amelia. Times 7. When is it going to stop? The madness. Times 8. You are by far the number 1 fan now on this broadcast. Times 9. Holy smokes. Yes, it is very expensive, David. You are correct. Frankie's asking, what is my opinion on dealing with transphobic family members? Depends on your age. Um, I think obviously if you are someone who still is in a spot where you depend upon your family, um, you might kind of just have to deal with it and work around it. Um, but my family is extremely transphobic, and they've chosen to cut me out of their lives for that reason. So in a sense, it was easy to deal with to deal with them, because they're the ones who cut me out first. So you know, I haven't talked to a single member of my family since like last September. That's about the time they cut me out. John says encounter. I'm not sure what you're talking about. It's a very good point, Emilio. Your house does not follow you around. Yeah, thank you so much, Ionic. Those likes, you're amazing. See, John, this is where we have a difference of opinion, because it's not about what you see and what you think that I should do. It's about what I see and the person I see and how I feel about myself when I look in the mirror. Um, so it's all about my self-perception. I'm not going to have surgery, facial surgery, just so that other people can think that I look good or look a certain way. I'm doing it because I want to look a certain way, and I have an idea about what I want to look like. If that makes sense. How old am I? Casey asks. I am 29. The big 2-9. Can't use my other hand because it's holding my phone. This is my last year of my 20s. I'm feeling old. I'm starting to feel old. I'm going to be the big 30 next year. Your little brother doesn't accept you as who you are. Yeah, it's difficult. I understand that. Family situations. My family situation's really bad, and I know I'm definitely not the best person to be offering advice for how to deal with your family, because mine doesn't speak to me anymore. So yeah, electrolysis is expensive, David. It's very expensive. Yeah, I feel very bad for the people who have like blonde hair or like a reddish tint to their hair, or maybe their hair is grayed, and laser is not a super effective option anymore. Um, Laser only really works good if you have really dark hair against a light skin tone. Um, Other than that, electrolysis tends to be your best option. I don't know which of those cases you've happened to fall into, David, but I'm very sorry for that, because that's very unfortunate. Casey became a fan. Thank you. Now I think we're like 10 away from hitting that goal of 200. We're only like 10 away. Miss Sophie is extremely excited about hitting the 200 subscriber. Look at that. Look how excited she is. Aren't you excited, baby? Aren't you excited? Yeah. Show them how excited you are. Yeah. Aren't you excited? She's excited. Sorry, go back to sleep now. Sorry to disturb you. Sorry to disturb you. Yeah, and once again, I'm just, God, I feel so bad, because so many people ask me for advice on things like that, like what to do about their families, how to tell their families, what do you do when your family doesn't accept you. Um, and I'm just a horrible person to ask about this, because, like, I never had to tell my dad. Um, don't think that he knows. Don't really know where he is. Haven't really talked to my dad in about 17-ish years or so. So it's not even a thing. He was never on the list of people that I was going to tell. And the rest of my family just pretty much kicked me out. Didn't want anything to do with me. So I feel so bad, because so many people always ask me for that advice, and I don't feel like I'm a good person to offer it. Right, Cardo? I do that so much. She'll be like over here sleeping peacefully, and I like poke at her and pick at her and stuff. Drives her crazy. Yeah, I tend not to be religious, frankly. Frankly, Frankie. So I don't attend churches either. Sorry. Um, are you talking about me, Maggie? I'm in a better position. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, my family may have abandoned me, and I may have lost all those relationships. But what I gained in trade-off to me is worth so much more than all of that because I gained myself, and I live with myself all the time. So that's something that's important to have. And I couldn't go on living like a split lifestyle anymore, like some people are able to or comfortable with. I either had to go, you know, all transition or not at all. It is coming along nicely, Cardo. It's coming along nicely. I'm about halfway done with it. It is. The problem I'm encountering with it, though, Cardo, is I don't know where to end it. Right. So it was originally planned like it was going to cover the first 12 months of my journey, but I kind of really want to include some of the surgery stuff in there, so I don't have a good end point for it yet. That's the only problem I have. I found that to be the worst part, Maggie, with the anxiety of not knowing what they were going to say. I didn't like that part. I would rather know 100%, even if it's bad news, than to have that like that unknown. I don't like that. Post transition, right? Yeah, so I just don't know how to break it up. That's the only thing I'm just really struggling with, Cardo, is how to break it up. But alrighty, you guys. Well, I'm gonna have to cut this off. I've got to go. I was on a short time crunch today. That's kind of why I went on yesterday. Thank you all so much for being on. I love you all so much, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, you guys, be kind and make good choices, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.